Check 1, 2. Let me see what's going on real quick. Let me check something real quick. Uncle Jerry live. Let's see. Hold on. Hold on. See, make double check everything. Double check everything. We check my thing here. Okay. All right, we good to go. Okay. Let's get this party started. Let's get this party started, people. We live and we lit. It's Uncle Jerry live. They went out on me for a minute, but y'all know how I do it. I got to start it with some energy. We got some energy going up here. Uh, It's Uncle Jerry live, y'all. We had a little technical difficulty, but now we're back, y'all. Thank y'all for supporting me and the movement. Y'all know what it is. It's your boy Uncle Jerry, and I can't get this started till we get the energy up. Like I told y'all, I got a special guest today, pro wrestler Tyler Jordan on the show today. Thank you. If you're being honorable, put a 1 in the chat. If you're doing one step towards your health and wellness, regardless of what nobody says, if you're doing it your way, put a 1 in the chat. Like I said, y'all, I got a great show lined up today, and I got to keep it cracking. I got to keep it cracking. You know what I mean? It's about you. Big win for the Browns this past weekend. It's Master McKinley week. The energy is up for the city, y'all. Y'all know what it do, y'all. How y'all feeling today? I had to get the energy cracking. What's up? It's Uncle Jerry live. Ruby Ruby's not here today. It's your boy Uncle Jerry. I feel great. It's been a productive week for your boy, man. I'm so excited about what's going on here in the city. And if you feel great, man, let the world know. Do something productive. Do something positive. Like I said, it was a great week. This past weekend, it was my daughter's homecoming, and everybody knows if you got kids at homecoming, it was the most exciting time for me. And I let her be a girl. She did it freshman year. She came back her senior year, and I'm proud of my baby. She did it all by herself. Okay, young goddess in training, all by herself. Did everybody? It didn't have no team, and my baby looked awesome. And shout out to everybody who looked great for homecoming. I'm so glad everybody getting their gear right. Everybody doing that high water stuff back in the day, and I'm so glad everybody going back to looking nice and feeling great. It was great for my home. My baby's getting older, y'all. My baby's getting older. I'm senior, getting ready for college. All y'all parents know when it's that time. This is new to me. I get that one in college. She's getting recruited big time. She's a Division I athlete. I'm getting Ohio State, Bowling Green, big school in the mail, email. I feel like a proud dad. So I'm so excited to see what my baby's gonna do, and I hope. I hope she become Ohio State Buckeyes. I'll be so happy if my baby becomes a Buckeye. Either way, she's been doing great, and tells all the kids that's doing great. School's tough, man. Senior year, you know what I mean? A lot of kids are doing what they got to do, and shout out to all those kids, all the parents supporting. It's a tough job. So my baby looked great at homecoming. And then we moved in this past weekend. I went to celebration, and shout out to celebrations. It was going. The OGs got that place looking nice. They had their grand opening over the weekend with the round robin, and it was going. It was great, man. They got the bar. They did the right thing. The bar's long. It was great to see the community come together. And this is what we gotta do, guys. To build our own gate, to build things that we want to see and entertainment that we want to hear. We gotta come together. It takes HDs. It takes celebration. It takes all of us collectively, our creative mind, our new energy, to let these people know, hey, listen, we're making our own game. So it was good to see Dar. It was good to see everybody supporting celebrations. It was a good night for them. Shout out to celebration. And we kicking it. And the old man gets all. And what I found out about round robins is they have like 50-50 raffles. And I'm about to get my guest on here in a minute, but I gotta let y'all know how this goes. So I heard the brother say, hey, it's time for the 50-50 raffle. He's like, who is it? Y'all ready? Get your ticket ready. It's all right, all right. 554221. Hey, hurry up, let's get it late. Where her gift at? Put it in that Walmart bag and get on up out of here. The OT. Shout out to Celebration. It's going down. It's Master McKinley week 2, guys. Can't wait. Hey, it's gonna be a good one. Hey, the dogs, not the same Bulldogs team. Master's gonna be Master. They coming to Canton. We're gonna show them how we do it in the city. Regardless, we're gonna have a good time. Hopefully, I can get some players on, do a special Uncle Jerry episode with the Master McKinley version. Cause we doing it like that, Uncle Jerry. We doing it like that on Monroe Media. Y'all know I've been doing this in back. So we want to keep it going, keep that content flowing, and that's what we do. So without further ado, man, this guy, I got to get to my guest. And remember, follow Uncle Jerry 33 on all platforms. A Week in the World show. We'll do a Week in the World this week. It's Master McKinley, and there's a lot of great things going on in the city. And let's continue to support each other, and let's get outside. I felt good for me being outside. Sometimes I get trapped in here doing podcasts, content, and you never get outside. You know what? I felt good. I was outside. I'm going to continue to go outside. Shoot. So without further ado, my guest tonight is a special young man. When I met this young man, I seen something special with him from visually. When we had a chance to talk briefly, he really changed my whole perspective. I had a newfound respect for this young brother, and he's doing something that takes a lot of work, and he has a lot of balance. And I wanted everybody, even the community, everybody get this. You know this young man right now. He's making moves. He's a force to be reckoned with. So without further ado, y'all, I'm gonna give it for my man, pro wrestler Tyler Jordan, y'all. What's up, Tyler? How you doing, man?
What's up, my man? How are you feeling, man?
Man, great, man. First off, man, welcome, Uncle Jerry Live. How you doing, man? How you doing?
So good, man. So blessed to be here. So grateful, man. Ready to get into it, man.
Let's get into it. I said, me and you had a great conversation at that hit-a-thon, man. And
Really.
a lot of things you said resonated to me. I could really see myself in you. I could see so much into you. As soon as we left there, bro, I said, you know what? I have to talk to him and get to know even more about you from what he was telling me at that little time at the gym. So I said, we got together. I followed you. I watched your content, and you're the best kept secret. I want the world to know. But right now, man, let my fans know a little bit about Tyler Jordan.
So I am 22 years old. I am born and raised in Canton, Ohio. And ever since I was a little boy, I wanted to be a professional wrestler and make it all the way to the WWE. And so far, so good. I'm 2 years in the professional wrestling dream, and I think I'm on the right track to make it to the WWE and achieve all my hopes and dreams. But yeah, man, that's a little brief introduction about me, a professional wrestler. I've been doing it for 2 years, man, and I am in love with it, in love with the game, man.
We're gonna talk about it. So you're a Canton son, born and raised in Canton. This is why this touches my heart, because not only is you from my city, right? We relate well. A lot of our Canton sons, right? When I call you a Canton son, that means you birthed in the city. You know how it is to come up out of the city. How do you feel about the term Canton son in your eyes, Tyler?
Dude, I love being from Canton, bro. I tell everybody I go, I'm from the Hall of Fame city. Hall of Fame city, bro. Have to rep it. Canton, man, I love it. Born and raised here, like I said, and I just love this community. I just want to keep giving back to the community, uplifting the community, and watching it grow, man.
Yeah, I love it. We talk, right? And I said, now, like I said, you and I are similar. We come from humble beginnings, right? And we
Yeah.
talked about I didn't grow up with a father around, and you didn't grow up with a father around in your life. How was that for you growing up? I want to make sure they know everything about you. How was that for you growing up as a child?
Man, growing up without a father, man, it's hard. It's hard. My dad really wasn't involved much with my life or cared. So it was hard, man. It's hard to figure it out at a young age and become a man and learn what that is, what's right from wrong. It's so hard, man. I had some friends that were in the same situation as me. So I leaned on my friends, my coaches and mentors in the community, man. They helped me a lot. My mother, of course, helped me a lot as she had to play both roles of mom and dad and find what was right, what was wrong, where's the in between line. It's really hard to grow up without a father in your picture. Learn how to become your own man. It's hard, man.
Right. I understand. I said we related so well on that, and adapting, growing up. So you grew up like me without a father. What were some of the things that you linked to as a kid that kept you out of the streets, or was kind of like a father figure role in your life coming up, Tyler?
Wrestling and sports, man, is what kept me away from all the bad things. I would come home and just turn on wrestling, have my little action figures, man. So I would get lost in my own little world. And sports, man, wrestling, football, boxing, baseball, all the sports. I was active throughout the whole seasons, bro, just staying active in sports and staying focused on something. I had to look forward to something so I didn't fall down the wrong path, man.
And I know that was a lot. So I know looking at you, I saw your video. You have the athletic prowess, like you come up through boxing, football, wrestling. How did all those things shape and mold you to be just the athlete, not the wrestler, but the athlete you became before wrestling?
Man, the discipline it takes from all those sports is what really molded me. So I really, when I got to high school, I focused a lot on wrestling. I wrestled at Canton South High School, and I focused a lot on wrestling, trying to become the first state champion at my school. And the discipline that I learned from that, the weight
Mm,
cuts, the hard nights, man, the tournaments, the losses, man, just learning how to be a man, and the discipline it taught me makes this pro wrestling thing so much easier, man. So
mm,
much easier to learn from that. Boxing as well. Those combat sports and those like one-on-one defeats where you can't blame anybody else. Like football, I might be able to blame somebody.
right.
We lost, man. If I was on defense, that wouldn't happen. But when it's just you out there on the mat or in the ring and you're the reason that you lost, and you got to look inward and look in the mirror,
Mm,
that's so much discipline, man. You can't replace that.
right. It's Uncle Jerry Loud sitting my boy pro wrestler Tyler Jordan, like coming from football, right? Like in wrestling, you would have a lot of high accolades. Right? Did you ever think after what was next for you? Did you know after wrestling or after high school what would be next for you? Like sports wise, do you think it was over? Did you try any like go to college or anything after high school?
I did. I went to Cleveland State University to wrestle, and it was not for me, man. I
Mm,
I went there and I did not have the funnest time, but I also just looked around and I was like, "There's nothing really left to do after you for wrestling in particular. There's no NFL, there's no NBA, there's
uh,
no so there's nothing really left to do, and I knew I wasn't trying to go to the Olympics. You know what I mean? So I was like, why don't I just stop wasting time and get to what I really want to do, which is be a pro wrestler. I know that since I was 5 years old. So I was like,
wow. I mean,
go.
I gotta ask you, good way to go. I mean, you said a bold statement right now, Tyler. You said, "I knew I wanted to be a wrestler at 5. That's all you want to do." I mean, how did you know? I mean, everybody can say, "I want to be a rapper. I want to be a." How did you know? Or how do you know how much work it would take to get there? I mean, talk to me now.
Man, so at 5, I made a decision, and I've been doing everything I can since then just to learn about the grind, the hustle. Man, but you don't even know how much work it takes until you actually try to get into it.
Mm,
Like, it's not like you just start and you got a contract handed to you. You know what I mean? It's really a grind, a hustle, wrestling every weekend. Really getting out here, making all the towns. You might lose money driving to some of these places just to get an
mm,
opportunity. You know what I mean? So it's really a grind and a struggle, but I love it, bro. I could not. I
uh,
don't want anything else in my life. Like currently, I'm finishing up college, about to get a degree, but that's a backup plan. Everything else is a backup plan, man. Because I
all great things that are. I mean, I love your poise. You know what I mean,
yeah,
you're doing the right thing. You're putting everything in proper perspective, but you know what's important to you, right? And you're
sir.
putting everything in proper. So let's talk about that. Let's talk about that grind that it takes on a daily for you to achieve all these things. You work for the school, you work at Kansas City School, you go to college, you train. What's your day like, bro? I mean, the people want to know.
So my day, I'm currently working 3 jobs, but I work
Damn,
at
damn.
yeah, I work at Patrick Elementary in Kansas City. Um, I coach boxing 2 days a week, Monday and Wednesday. Coach boxing. I obviously hit the gym, and then I work armed security as well. And then along with the wrestling, got to go to training up in Cleveland. That's an hour and 15 from my house. So I got to go to training in Cleveland, and then I wrestle once or twice a week, man, on the weekends, just wrestling. So the only day off I really get is Sundays if I'm not wrestling. So it's a grind, man. It's really a grind to try to make it.
How you balance that with family too, and be and
It's rough. A lot of sacrifices have to be made. I sit down with my partner and we have conversations, and we really have to balance it out. And there's a lot of times that like she don't like me too much because I am.
mhm.
So it's a balance, man. It really is a balance.
Yeah, me and you talk, and one thing that really stuck in my heart, we talked about mentorship and how important mentorship was, right? And another thing that you connected me, Patrick Elementary, that's my neighborhood. That's where I grew up at. You know what I mean? I went to Old Allen School. And I think it's a lack of Mr. Tyler's in the system that can do that mentoring and we to help the children to save that child and get them another alternative. You know what I mean? So I think mentoring is very important. How important do you think mentoring is in 2025, Tyler?
I think it's more important than ever in 2025 with especially with social media and these phones, man. Kids, if you can get lost so quick on social media, especially not having the right mentor because you see everybody's successes, but you don't see anybody's failures. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
So you're straight instant gratification success. And if you don't have the proper mentorship or guidance, you will feel lost in this world, especially as a young kid, and you might not be in the best situation. A lot of our kids at Patrick don't have the best support system or environment to go home to, so they need somebody to help guide them. To, talk to them like, "Hey, man, what's going on?" You
Mhm.
talk about it. You need to go down the right path. The guidance is so important. I think everybody needs a mentorship, and it's more important than ever because a lot of kids don't have that support system nowadays, man.
For me, like I told you, I found my mentorship through like baseball coaches, football coaches. So sports tied into my mentorship. Is that the same case with you, Tyler? In a sense, how you got
Yeah.
mentorship through sports?
Absolutely, absolutely. Sports tied in a big part. I had one teacher who wasn't sports related that did take interest in me and was a good mentor to me as well. So it I think about it like this. That one conversation that you might say to a kid, it might mean nothing to you, but that can make their whole day. That can change their whole outlook on the whole day, whole life, motivate them to do something. Yeah, so sports tied in a big factor into me, man.
Yeah, because I worked at Kansas City for like 6 or 7 years, and one thing I found out, we always had to figure out what was the matter, what was wrong with that child. And sometimes them kids are hungry; they haven't eaten.
Yep, yep.
Nobody that through that mentorship, you can figure out really what's going on with that kid and help that kid in a real way. You know what I mean? So, and I love how we touch base with that. I love what you're doing in Patrick Elementary. What's your goal? What's your goal to reach the kids when you go to Patrick Elementary? I know it's a job, but is there something else that drives you?
Dude, I just love making an impact on the kids, man. Whether they come up to me and hug me or want to wrestle me, just love making an impact on the kids, man. Hopefully, when they grow up, they can remember that like somebody was there helping them, not just yelling and screaming at them to stop doing things. You know what I mean? That really took an interest in them and tried to help them, guide them along, give them some good guidance. Man, I would love if we could come up with a van for the boxing gym and try to get some of these kids to the boxing gym to give them a different outlook so they don't have to go to the bad things that's out
Right.
there. Go to the streets, man. They can take it out, learn some discipline in the boxing gym. You know what I mean?
I learned so much, Tyler. When I left the Hitathon, I gotta tell you this. Shout out to FFLA, man. I felt family and whole unity there. When I left there, right, I felt like so empty because I could see that at Patrick Elementary. I could see more kids being involved. When I seen how much energy those kids got from that, you know what I mean? And it drove me to even talk more about how can we do that. And then there was you being inside, right? Right there. Understand what it takes. Mr. Tyler, you got to be inside to get inside, being respected right now. So, with that being said, maybe we can start a movement here and we got to hustle the movement. Like I was telling your mom, we got to let the people know, and somebody got to be inside. It'd be so great just to have a hit of time right
Yep.
there, good, working with the kids. You know what I mean? And move that around. Let them know this is what we want to do. And what do you think? I was so moved by the kids and the parents and Louisville, Ohio. I mean, just the engagement of it was amazing for me, Tyler. I can't think about it enough.
Dude, I agree. If there was something we could do to link up with Patrick Elementary or any city school to get these kids there or come to them to let them hit these bags, hit a thon, or just to show them a different outlook so that you know what I mean. Boxing taught me so much discipline when I started getting into it because I had some anger issues and I
Mm-hmm.
had to learn some discipline to hold back. You know what I mean? And this helps you control yourself because you know that you could actually hurt somebody, but I'm not gonna do that. You know what I mean? Control
Right.
your so many of these kids that I interact with, the biggest problem is that they don't know how to control their emotions. You know what I mean? They know they're upset, they know they're mad, they know they're upset, angry, sad, but they don't know how to express it correctly. You know what I'm saying?
So true. You hit the so true though, and when you see that, right?
Mm.
Couldn't boxing be a way, or just couldn't mentorship be a way, other alternatives. So we see that, and I'm with you. That's a big problem, don't you think? When you that's a
Yeah,
huge problem.
absolutely.
Seems like it
Not
should be easy to solve, but it's not.
exactly. Like, you know the problem, but it's hard to come up with the correct solution because every kid reacts differently. You know what I mean? But I think the big problem that they get in trouble or they're labeled as a behavior problem is because they just don't know how to express their emotions correctly. You know what I mean?
Hmm. I
The,
want to say this. I want to say, and I coming from Kansas City schools, and how there's such a lack of males in the building, right? There's such a lack of just follow-alongs and one-on-ones. They kind of move towards like medicating our children now, because really it's constant. Really is us sitting down with our children. Like I mean, coming in and being that force, and coming from it now, right? It's like we see what's going on. It hurts my heart to see we have to do something different, right? And we have to have more of us. Is it safe to say, why isn't more of us in these buildings?
ah, man, that's a hard question. What the school I went to was mostly females too. So I think maybe teaching might just be statistically more of a female driven thing. You know what I
And
mean?
all my and I respect all my teachers. The
Yeah,
teaching aspect has been female dominated.
I think so. And I think if more males were teachers or just in the building, or because if you don't have a male in your life, an uncle, a dad, a brother in your life to be a mentor for you at home, you need that at school where you're gonna
Right,
spend. School's like a job, man. You're spending 8 hours a day there. You know what I mean? You need that. You're gonna learn so much through school. And if you
mhm,
don't have any males that are taking any interest in you at home or school, that's where bad things can happen. You know what I
right, right. I agree. I agree. And it's such a lack of it in there in the building, and it's like we got to do something. We got to make it. And like even I know what texts me real tired. I know I love Uncle Jay said I want to do pro wrestler Tyler Jordan. It's like there's brothers right that may have some trouble. They can't walk in the building. I wish the program we can like bring these brothers that can teach that story that been in jail that been through and they can't come into the building. I wish they can see all aspects of what the choices, the consequence from your choices if you early right. But these
Yes,
brothers can't come to school building. They're not allowed to because they are felons and all that. I mean, so we have to be that voice, maybe connect them in there too. That make any sense? It's just a tough road that can be, with the right communication, can be worked out. What do you think, Tyler?
I agree. Agree completely. Sometimes you do need what do they call that program? Beyond scared straight. You know what I mean? To show you like, hey man, you got to straighten up, or this is where you could be heading, and it's not good. You know what I mean?
Right.
And I think that'd be beneficial. Like you said, you can't get people like that into the building. So, but there may be a way around it. I don't have the solution off the top of my head, but you know
But
that.
I think, yeah, it'll be so powerful. It's got to be a way to bring different people in. You know what I mean? But right now, I'm glad you, and it starts with you. You know what I mean? Starting, and then we can implement different programs. It starts with people that's been doing the right thing, handling their business, and ready for it right now. When you make those choices in life, now you want to come back. Sometimes the doors don't always open, but don't you feel good as a young man? Those doors are swinging wide open for you, and opportunities are endless for you, right? Because the work you put in, right? Right?
Yes, sir. I feel like I'm on a good track, man. I truly believe, man, if you work hard and you really just work hard and believe that you can do it, you can do it. You know what I mean?
Right.
I feel like I'm on the right track. I have no signs of slowing down. I actually want to pick it up, put the pedal down even more, man. I think I can achieve everything I want to achieve.
That's
And just to circle back on the thing we said about the kids talking to some people that have went down the wrong path, I think they need to hear from people that have went on the right path too. I think they need both sides of that.
both.
Circle back with that. You know what I mean? Because like you don't want it to all be doom and gloom. You need to see like you can actually do this too. You can make it out. You can be successful. You can be more than just an athlete or a rapper, which I think is a big problem that kids are learning today. That they can only be athletes or rappers. You know what I mean? You can be anything you put your mind to.
Right. And like certain things like reading and comprehension is down low. What I want to do, I'm telling you what I'm gonna do. Uncle Jerry's coming back to Kansas City schools. He gonna read stories to the kids. Story time with Uncle Jerry. You know what I mean? And it's gonna teach reading and comprehension. And I'm gonna reward the kids that's paying attention. And at the end of the day, when they see Unc come with story time, he come with gifts and love. And I want my first place to be Patrick Elementary with my boy Tyler. You know what I mean? Uncle Jerry reads stories. It's story time. You know what I mean? The kindergarten all the way up to fifth grade. I'm gonna come back and get. Sometimes I need to get back. What can I do to enhance our kids are slow in reading and comprehension? If Uncle Jay is reading these stories to his kids, I'm not. This is real talk. You know what I mean? I'm teaching them reading comprehension, rewarding, and they're seeing us with them. Just a thought, bro. You know what I mean?
I think it's a great idea, man. I really think it's a great idea.
So now you're on my show, you're a guest. So you know I got a segment, right? So every time I got a segment called the Power Word of the Day, right? Always I'll be flexing. I'll be like, it's time for a week in the world's power. You like that
Gotta add
word of the
that.
day. So let me see you do it. Let me see you do it, Tyler. Let me hear.
Word of the day, man.
Okay, so today's power word of the day is brought to you by FFLA Fitness Gym out in Louisville. Man, get out there. They got boxing, they got working out. Go see Coach D, go see Coach Tyler, and get yourself together and get right, man. So today's word is brought to you by FFLA Fitness, and you know how I do the word. I define the word because sometimes we all get a little slow, and I break that definition down. I say how that word, Tyler, relates to life. You like that? That was
That's good.
relates to life, right? Okay, today's word is determination, right? So, determination is the firm resolve to achieve a goal, strong feeling or wanting to achieve something, and not letting anything stop you. I'm gonna repeat it again. Determination is the firm resolve to achieve a goal, a strong feeling of wanting to achieve something, and not letting anything stop you. Okay, in life, I'm gonna tell you something. When I first started this podcast, you know what I mean, I was always been determined. I'm gonna go all the way back. I'm gonna go back. I was determined to get out the projects, no matter what I was the situation, no matter what. I seen it so much determination. So I would do the right thing, try to enhance myself, no matter what was in that environment. No matter what drugs or whatever, I was determined to leave that environment. When I got overweight, didn't take care of myself, and I knew I did this to myself, I was determined, Tyler, to do whatever I had to do to get it right. Was it tough? Yes, it was. When I made a choice to figure out who I was determined. After I grew up in this, what was taught to me wrong, I was determined to figure out who I was. Right? So in life, man, determination is so key. Don't let nobody tell you. You stand firm. You stay determined. It'll be people that's gonna be some haters. It's gonna be people that may knock you out the way. But your determination speaks volumes like a mountain. And when you get that determination, you get the pride. Right? Don't let nothing stop you. So how you feel about today's word today? Determination, Tyler.
Determination is what I live by, man.
Mm.
Everything to the sports. I mean, I was overweight when I was in high school. I was determined to lose weight. That's why I joined the boxing gym to lose weight and got. I fell in love with it, man. I fell in love with the boxing gym, determination on the wrestling mat, and pro wrestling. Now I am so determined to reach the WWE to achieve all my goals, man. I am so determined to give back to the community. It's been a big word in my life. I'm
Mm.
glad that you brought this word up because it has meant a lot to my life, man. I am so determined to do everything that I really believe I can do. I think I can do anything I put my mind to. Man, I love that word.
I love it. It's Uncle Jerry Live. I got my boy Tyler Jordan. You know, we gonna talk about the league, the AIW, right? So you know, I did my homework. I've been in them AIW streets. I watch you, right? You got the eye for the proud. You doing dragon whips on boys, right? And a lot of people, I'm gonna let you know how in tune I am, right? A lot of people they be hating on my boy TJ, man. You come in the spot. You went last week to PA, right?
Yeah,
They
yeah.
want to put up signs like they don't like you, right? And right, and I'm with you because I'm Team TJ. If I was TJ's PR, TJ comes to handle business, right? We don't want nobody to like us. We don't care. We come out and handle business, and that. And but guess what? They hold their signs like, "I don't like you, TJ." As soon as you walk up on, get the shaking and shit. I saw that little clip too. So for you, the persona coming in 2 years, right? First of all, what did it take to get you in that league at first? What I mean, when you what was it? What did it take for anybody trying to get? I'm real talk. I know about this league. This league is real. This ain't no on the corner fakeism. These boys is really, really. This is like the next level to WWE, in my opinion. These moves are real. I mean, and it's real out there. So you let them know what's going on. You tell them no, Tyler.
Yes, sir. I started training at AIW up in Cleveland, Ohio, back in late 2022. I reached out to Dominic Guarini, who is the head trainer there. A
Mm.
great man. He's taking such good care of me, man. Yeah, I reached out to Dominic Greeny, and I think within 9 or 10 months, he said I was ready, man. So I had my first match in September 2023, and I don't know, man. I think people just naturally like me as a heel, like to boo me. They're
I'm telling you, know why? Because I know why. I'm keeping it real, bro. You come in like the young chief guy, like get out of here, guys. I mean, you coming in different. You coming in ready, and you giving these guys that work, so they're not going to like you. And I
yeah,
see why the
yeah,
person is. You know what I mean? You coming in Tyler Jordan. Why his name ain't Big Chief Smash him up or something? When I see you like a young rock with a little mix of slam a brother on it. I mean, all that. That's why they don't like you, Tyler. That's why,
yeah.
bro.
Yeah, I
You know what I
think I'm
mean?
real easy to hate. So I'm really trying to run with that, man. Try to make them hate me as much as possible because I love it, man. I feed off the hate more than the booze.
I
More than
can tell. I can tell you feed off it. Like, so tell me in your 2 years, give me an experience where you once were and it was like crazy, like a crazy experience.
crazy experience, man. Oh man, off the top of the head, um, where was this? It was back in July for AIW. We were wrestling for the tag team titles. Me and my partner Trey Lamar, who's from Canton, Ohio too. Trey Lamar.
Okay, shout out to Trey Lamar.
Yes, sir. At one point, I think I did something dirty, and they started chanting "F you, Tyler." The whole crowd did. So that was one crazy part. I was like, "Oh, we got him." That was pretty sick.
See, I love it. I said I gotta come see my boys' matches. I gotta keep supporting you. I mean, I love how you. It's a lot of work. How your physicality is really, I think, gonna take you to the next level. You like right there physically. What I'm seeing every week on Raw. I see you learn the moves. You're getting the moves and everything. I love it. So let me ask you a question. Like, so now you most hated AIW, right? They want Tyler, right? So now you want to get to that for you. What do you think is going to take for us to see you on Raw? I mean, I can when I'm manifesting, I'm a good manifester. When
Yeah,
I'm manifesting, you know what I mean, I can already see you there. You know what I mean, I can see you doing your thing because I can tell you putting the work from me watching. You know what I mean, so for you, right? You just getting started. A lot of people say, you know what, Ty? Some people take 10 years, 10, 15 years getting lead. Some people give up. You know what I mean? For Tyler being 22, what do you think is going to take for us to see you in the WWE?
I think what would really take me to the next level is just perfecting, not the moves. I got the moves down. All that's down. It's
Of course, I'm
perfect.
telling y'all, if y'all haven't seen it, not to cut y'all away, follow his account on Instagram. Y'all see the video. The dude has. I wouldn't post it if it was fake. He has the moves. Go ahead, bro. Sorry. Go ahead. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
good. Yeah, good. I think I got the moves down. I think to really perfect my craft would be the in the moment stuff. You know what I mean? The charisma, the aura, the presence, the transitions. You know what I mean? Just owning the moment, owning
Mm,
the crowd. I think once I perfect that, I'll be unstoppable. I think that would really take me to the next level.
I can't wait. I see it already happening for you. Like any shout outs. I mean, you said like one more. So you have very important people in your life. You said your mom, right?
Yes, sir.
Any other people that's been very important, influential in your life coming up, or even now, or even like here last week, 10 minutes ago. I mean,
Yeah, my mom's been real influential in my life. She's always believed that I can achieve my dream of making it in wrestling. My boxing coach, Dion Montgomery, has been influential in my life. My wrestling coach, um, back in high school, is really influential. Dominic Guarini has been really helpful in my pro wrestling dreams, training me. Josh
wow,
Prohibition was also one of my trainers, man. I've had a lot of good mentorship in my days, man, and it's really helped me achieve everything I've had so far and open the doors I had and the confidence I have to achieve those goals. Mentorship is so important, man. I'm blessed to have good mentorship in my life, man.
that's awesome. So I'm gonna do this. Is what we're gonna do. We're about to wrap it up, but I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm gonna do it. Y'all seeing right there, WWE. There he is right there. I had him on the show first. Tyler Jordan. Y'all need to see right now. He can slam. I'm telling you, Rock. I mean Cena. When I'm watching them, I'm watching this guy really can get up in the mix with these guys. You know what I mean? Who would you want to see if you had it right now? If you said, you know what, who you want to see?
I
Call
would
them who you want right now.
I
Call
would face Roman Reigns one day. That'd be my guy right there. Roman Reigns one day would be the guy I want to wrestle.
You heard it, Roman. I'm his agent right now, Roman. He at your head right now, Roman. He young, 22. You old now. You old Roman Reigns. He will fold you right now, drag and whip you, chuck you out of the ring. I believe. So Tyler, look in that camera, right, and let them know. Let them know about Tyler and what should they expect, your Instagram and everything. Give it to them, Tyler.
Yes, sir. You can follow me on Instagram at Tyler.Jordan223 and on Twitter/X at TylerJordan223. Please give me a follow, reach out, man, and just join the movement because I'm on the way up, man. I'm on the way
He
up.
on the way up, y'all. Hey, thank you, y'all. Tyler, thank you for your time. This man is busy. Y'all know how much you go through the day. I love what you're doing. It feels good to see a brother giving back and giving more. When I say giving back, every day with them kids at Patrick Edelman and giving more. You giving more and you get more. And when you giving more, you get more, you giving more. So keep on hustling. Uncle Jerry, we'll get with you. I'm gonna be in that school with my boy Tyler at Kansas City Schools. Y'all know me. Y'all know me. Unc is coming back up to the school with my boy Tyler. We want to get some activity going on. Shout out to FFLA, man. It's very important. Once again, Tyler, I thank you for coming on. Be on the lookout for my man. Now, remember, when he goes to WWE, y'all going to see me. I'll be like Uncle Lou Albano with some rubber bands in my beard, right? We're going to get him with my daughter, B Fab. I done manifested it all. Me, Uncle Lou Albano. And if he need me to slam somebody, bro, I'm there for you, Tyler. Boom.
I appreciate you, man.
Thank you, man, y'all. Remember, y'all,
Thank you.
love each other. Be productive. Another one, y'all. Peace, y'all.
Thank you for having me on.
Thank you, man.